Yeah. Megan, you know what? With games, like, what game, in your opinion, anybody else in chat can answer this too. What game, in your opinion, has one of, like, just one of, like, an opening sequence that really stuck with you? I'm just gonna read the chat real quick too, because I think we're missing stuff. Oh no. No, never mind, we didn't.
I've been keeping an eye on it for at least a bit.
Okay, good. Cause see, I'm not as much because I'm talking with you and playing Pumpkin Jack, so it's good that you're keeping more of an eye on
I'm
it.
trying to.
Anyway, if you want, you can answer a question before we get the old man to talk. Oh, you can take your time. You can think about it.
I probably need to think about it.
Like, I'll tell you a couple of mine before we get to the old man talking, though.
Okay.
The Assassin's Creed 2 one, of course. Fallout 3, because Fallout 3 to me has I'm not talking the stuff where you play as like a kid, right? That stuff's kind of boring. But it's the bit where you open the vault for the first time.
Yeah.
Because this is my first Fallout I played when 3 came out. You open the vault for the first time, and you get that really you're like the sight blurs, like you're seeing the light for the first time. It makes perfect sense. And then just out in front, you can see the entirety of the Capitol Wasteland. Yeah, you can see like the Capitol building. You can just see everything, and I thought that was such a good way to show, like, yeah, you can, like, not even in the Todd Howard meme, right? It's like, no, you can actually, like, you see it, you can go there, right? Like, not even with the meme, you can literally go there with what you see, and I thought that was really cool. I was like, wow. Yeah, it really kind of setting the mood for me, right?
Okay, so I think there's two in particular that I can think of off the top of my head.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, well, we'll do it first. Oh, Jack. Hello again. So nice to see you.
You again? Good grief. How did you get here before we did?
Gravekeeper secret. Ho ho.
Of course. No matter. Let me through.
I think you know by now. It isn't that easy.
Let me guess. Another test?
Nope, just a favor.
That's even more annoying.
I'm sorry. I need to clear away all those old headstones.
What? Why?
I'm just a little gravekeeper, and I've got no more room for any new graves. You're here to make sure the world is laid to ruin. I'll need the space. I just need you to clear away all the headstones. It's easy. When you're done, I'll open the gate. There's a handy-dandy spot for you to get in and do your thing.
When did I become the whole world's errand boy?
Okay, so the two I'm thinking of at the top of my head would be the opening for Uncharted 2. I'm not gonna say too much about that because I know Matt hasn't played it, but...
I mean, if you want... I mean, it's the beginning of the game, right? If you want, you can probably say it.
I think I'd rather not. Just because of...
Okay.
It's one of those sequences where you start off on something, like, very, like, eye-opening and catchy, and you don't really know what situation you're in, and then you kind of get flashbacks, right?
Oh, okay.
So that's why I don't want to say anything. Because, like, the first, like, 2 or 3 chapters of the game, they're very iconic up to, like, a certain point, and the cutscenes that follow them. Like, I just remember that very vividly because it's such a good experience. And then the other one I could think of would be, like, with Skyrim, right? So, start the game, you know, you get taken in as a prisoner, and then you get set up to have your head chopped off because you're being executed. And then there's that one scene where the dragon just lands on top of the castle, the screen shakes, and then I think he ends up killing your executioner and you end up getting away.
That is
like that whole scene in particular was stuck with me basically since I played the game the first time.
That is a really cool moment, yeah. I do remember that.
And I mean, there's a couple of really good ones too. Like even in Oblivion, like the first time going in the Oblivion gate was really cool too.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Not quite as good, but that's a good thing. That means you're getting better.
True. Maybe one day we'll get the next one.
I just want Elder Scrolls 6. Like, I talked to Matt about this a little while ago because they've been having the Steam sale. And so I ended up buying the little starter edition they had for Elder Scrolls Online. It comes with, like, I think 1 expansion in the base game and stuff. And I guess because of all the Elder Scrolls stuff we've been talking about and everything, I'm like, I'm gonna give it a try and, you know, try a different MMO. There's your grave.
To rip Jack. Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Damn it. Well.
That's pretty
my grave.
character, actually. You mess with my grave and you die. But, yeah, so I've been wanting to, like, actually spend some time and try it and, you know, just try a different MMO. I like FF14, but it'd be nice to have something a little different to play.
Don't tell me you remember your slipping, Jack. That little twerp said you have to use this. Oof. Head hole. Sorry, Megan.
No, that's okay. But, yeah, so I haven't got around to playing any yet, but I did buy that because I do intend on playing it, because I did hear that Elder Scrolls Online no longer has a subscription fee. So, I kind of want to try that. I remember playing it a little bit, like, when it first came out, and it felt kind of janky. But I was also playing it as part of the beta, so it kind of made sense.
True. I can see that.
But yeah, no, honestly, there's a lot of really iconic moments in gaming. I kind of wish I could think of more.
I'm gonna tell you. Now, I haven't played like the newest God of War, right?
Yeah.
So I can't speak for that one. God of War 1, 2, and 3. Great. Great openings. Great openings to video games.
I heard about the opening for God of War 3 in particular. I don't remember exactly what happens, but I've heard it's pretty good.
It is. So far, so good. Now you've gotta, do that thing with your head, I guess. I know. I think I went down here.
I think you did, yeah.
I just went. Yeah, that's fire. It's definitely. I definitely came down here. So I'm mostly talking about like beginning of game. I mean, you can talk about other iconic moments too. I just figure it's a bit easier to talk about the beginnings because a lot of games try to do like really good beginnings, right? To like suck you in.
Well,
And plus, it makes it easier to talk about because you can't really spoil the beginning of a game, really, unless it's a sequel, I guess. But, you know.
There's a couple exceptions to that, but for the most part, you can kind of talk a little bit about the beginning of the game, even if you're being a little vague.
Yeah.
Also, I would highly recommend reading the tombstones. I think there's a lot of Easter egg references on them.
What, in here?
Yeah. I think this is the area. Maybe it's a different area in here.
So many tombstones. Let's get to smashing.
Oh, that's what it is, right? This is like a matching game, I think.
Okay, so Pam McCoffin, Dwight Farrow, Jim DuPont. That's a familiar name.
I don't know what that one's from.
Michael Smith, Jack Farrow. I feel like that one's
It's probably a play on Jack Sparrow.
Elizabeth McCoffin, William Wilson. I like it. Hector Johnson, Yoda DuPont, Luke Hammond, Leia Walker, Anakin Hammond. Okay, well, I assume these are like Star Wars because Luke, Leia. And...
I assume so. I could have sworn that there was one on here. Unless this one's in the background or something.
Albus Walker, Hermione Smith.
Yeah,
Ron
these are all
Wilson.
Harry Potter ones.
Harry Johnson. That's a funny one though, is Harry Johnson. That one's actually like a good joke on its own.
Yeah, no, I remember there being a lot of them. I could have sworn that there was one for like Cartman. Unless I'm just misremembering, right? Like, I guess all the ones in the middle are probably Star Wars references, all the ones in the back are Harry Potter. I don't know. Hector
William, Elizabeth, and Jack.
That's all Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's all Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, you're right, because Will, Elizabeth, yeah.
Yeah. And the first row.
Dwight Farrow.
That's one.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we have Dwight. Oh, that's The Office,
This
right?
is The Office, yeah.
I was gonna say, because I know Dwight and Pam, because I think you mentioned them.
Yeah, those are like the four main characters of The Office.
That's really clever. I like that.
Yeah. The Bass Actor says, it is confirmed, but I know Starfield is going to run on Creation Engine. I might have heard something about ES6, also maybe using it too. And it's doomed on arrival. Then, like, all the Starfield hype seems like utter delusion. I don't know. Yeah, I've kind of avoided a lot of news about Starfield. I do intend on playing it when it comes out, but it's, I don't know. I just don't see a point in getting into the hype cycle and getting into that. I probably will for Elder Scrolls 6, and I'll probably be very disappointed when the game comes out. Also, Bass Actors have never seen The Office. You definitely should if you have time. It is a very fun series. I've been wanting to watch with Matt for a while. I've seen it twice.
I haven't seen The Office either.
So.
Not seen it once.
But I think before we do that, I do want you to just see How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, you want me to watch that one too, eh?
It's a very fun series. Probably one of my favorite sitcoms.
Are they doing like a sequel, like How I Met Your Father or something like that? I heard something
think
about
you
that.
vaguely mentioned that they're working on something like that. It's probably gonna be bad, but
What isn't nowadays in terms of shows? Over here.
I was gonna say I didn't see another one, but it blends in.
Hope we didn't wake anyone up. And they also have like a 70s show thing coming out, like that 90s show or something, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some kind of sequel for that coming out. I don't remember what it is.
Megan, you're missing your
Oh,
opportunity.
good show! I didn't see the rest of it.
Megan, it was something like I'll pop the gate right open for you.
Okay. I'll pop the gate right open for you.
Well done. Good job.
But yeah, I heard they're doing some kind of sequel for that 70s show too, because I remember seeing some kind of interview with the guy who plays Fez, saying that he would, as long as it's viable, he would be involved in any kind of project involving that 70s show or the characters, so.
I mean, that's good.
So we'll have to see what happens with that. I do know there's at least one actor that's not going to be in it, because since the show came out, he kind of had some pretty severe allegations a couple years ago, from what I remember.
Nice, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher, do you think he'd be there? He's doing lots of other things now. He's
Possibly.
Like,
I'm not sure.
isn't he like working with a charity now? Isn't he like not acting anymore? Didn't he give up
I
acting?
don't know, because I haven't seen anything with him in a long time. Like, I remember when The Ranch came out on Netflix, my dad was really into it.
Deadhead's dead ahead. One more time.
But I haven't seen anything with Ashton Kutcher probably since he was in 2.5 Men, and I didn't watch very much of that.
Oh yeah, he was in that, wasn't he?
He was for a few seasons after Charlie Sheen got kicked off, basically.
Yeah, after he said he had tiger blood.
Yeah. But I'm not sure, because I haven't looked at anything Ashton Kutcher in a long time.
I'm pretty sure he did stop acting.
Fast Soccer says most revival shows are bad or spiritual successors. I thought he was fighting against SA in Hollywood.
Sexual assault, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know. Because I don't really keep up on celebrities. I'm not one of those people that really honestly cares that much about those celebrities.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
But, yeah, it depends on how they do the spiritual successors. There's a couple of them I've been meaning to play forever. Like, I think it's called Dreamfall Chapters. It's a spiritual successor to an adventure game series I've been wanting Matt to play for a long time. The Longest Journey and Dreamfall, I think. But I've heard very mixed things about it, but I haven't played it myself. But yeah, The Longest Journey is really fun. I actually want to replay it at some point. Oh, I saw how you did that.
This? No, not like that. Hold up. Like this.
Okay, that's not the way I was thinking, but that's fine.
How are you thinking?
Well, it's just in this, the little cubby you were in, there was a little hole behind you on the wall, right?
What's there?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
On the right?
Ah,
Yeah.
I see. I did it the cooler way.
You did it doing the cooler way. I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to do it, but it doesn't matter.
Guys, Megan's trying to gatekeep me.
No! I don't gatekeep. If anything, I encourage people to do what I like.
Oof, there's that vertigo again.
Like getting so many different people to try and play Persona, man. I've been trying to get people forever. I've only managed to get one. And I guess two with you.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm playing it.
I know, we're working on it.
Yeah.
Slowly, but we're working on it.
Yeah. Will be uploaded, well, yeah. Actually, I guess I can say that, like, it should be uploaded fairly soon.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know you and I want to get on, because the only reason it's not uploaded yet is because it's been a little bit hard with Megan being both really busy and also now being sick, right?
Yeah.
So, it's been kind of sporadic with when we can actually play it. But I think we're gonna try once you're feeling better to like record it weekly, and then I should have enough of a backlog at the moment to release it and then still keep up on it, which I think should be really fun. I don't know now. Granted, I don't know how many people will watch it just because I know it'll be really, really long. There's gonna be a lot to it, but I'm uploading it mostly for myself and for anybody else that wants to watch, right?
I was to say, some people might want to watch. It's no different than you watching stuff like from Pick-Asprey just for like background noise or stuff to watch while you're doing stuff. Like you'll get people doing that every now and then. It might not be super popular because, like you said, it's gonna be very long and it's a JRPG in general.
Yeah.
But you never know. Plus, you know, you want to play the game, and this is how you want to play the game. So.
Oh yeah. So I know people at Spike has been saying like he wants to watch it.
Yeah.
And I think there are, Best I would probably would have had to guess, and probably like some other peeps.
Oh no, I'm sure a lot of the regulars probably would, just over time, obviously. They wouldn't
Oh,
do it
yeah.
quickly, but
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I wouldn't expect them to watch every single session as it came out. That's a lot already.
yeah, no. Fast Actor says, I'm definitely interested.
Well, thank you, Bass Backwards. I appreciate that.
Just curious, Fast Actors, have you played any of the Persona games? That guy's out to get you.
It was. I got him first. Where be the skulls?
Bass Actor says, I wonder what the longest continuous Let's Play is. I don't know, some really long ones. Like, Matt and I were kind of watching Dokapon, and that Let's Play is like about 140 episodes.
Yeah, that Dokapon Let's Play is really, really long. The Runaway Guys, if anyone's interested.
Yes. I couldn't remember the channel name, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bass Sucker says, no, I've dabbled in SMT a bit, but no Persona games. I need to play more of the SMT games. I've only played a couple of them, like Devil Survivor, and very little of, like, SMT4 and Nocturne. But I've been wanting to play them for a long time. You haven't really gotten skulls, by the way.
I mean, so far. We'll see if I missed any.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too surprised if I did. Oh, look.
Bass Sucker says, that was insanely long. Yeah. I don't know, I think the longest Let's Play I've ever managed to watch was probably, I think his name was Sir Lionheart. He used to do a lot of JRPGs and I watched him play Devil Survivor. And that was like 85 to 90 parts, I think.
Any SMT game, I feel like, is just going to be really long by default.
Well, yeah, and he cut out a lot of the grinding and stuff too, right? And he's one of those players that kind of likes to grind and do all the really hard challenges. I think I even saw him do like the really hard bosses in those games I wasn't able to beat.
Oh boy, just like me.
Yeah. But, yeah. I would like you to play Overclocked at some point. That's just a little bit harder because it's a 3DS game.
Over?
Yeah, Devil Survivor Overclocked.
Okay. I mean, you said a 3DS game?
Well, yeah, the version's on 3DS. There's also a DS version, but the 3DS version has more content. So.
Okay, I mean, I could probably, like, we could probably find a way to swing that.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do that if you're gonna record it, unless you can get a modded 3DS. That's a little bit harder.
Good job, Megan. I'm glad you stuck to that.
Because getting like an actual capture card for a 3DS is really expensive and difficult. I don't even know if the guys that were doing it still do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I mean, hell, I could probably we could do a test of it, but not until we're done with Persona, though.
Yeah. Bass Soccer says, well, Chugga's, I'm assuming that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Let's Play is like 230 parts.
It
and
is.
By the length of time to create a Okami is technically 19 years. Oh, man.
So actually, that's kind of a good point, because, like, I have been watching the Runaway Guys play through Banjo-Kazooie. I haven't really mentioned it to you, because I know you want to play through Banjo-Kazooie yourself, right?
One day.
But he was actually talking about that
Yeah.
in that Let's Play. He was like, normally when I do, like, franchise, I only do, like, one at a time. I focus on this one, then when it's done, maybe I'll consider doing the sequel. And he's like, with how long Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was, haven't even thought about any other ones after that. And I did that one a while ago, but just so long, too intimidating.
I mean, it is a lot.
And it's like, yeah, I don't blame him, honestly. Hell, you know me, I'm intimidated by really long stuff too. That's why I want to record some stuff, because I'm intimidated by how long some of these streams might be. You know?
Well, yeah, I like playing the long RPGs, but obviously I don't stream it, I don't record it. I just play it casually on my own time. I just haven't had very much time to do that in the last couple of years in particular.
Yeah. Finally, the cathedral. I wonder if anyone's home. I just turning to look at you because it makes you so awkward. Like, there's something I find really amusing about that.
Oh, you're not allowed to abuse that.
Because, like, I could just be sitting here playing and just go... And then you'll get, like, really awkward about it.
I mean, when I said your dog is like me, I was not kidding. He does the same thing when I look at him because he's still scared of me.
That is true. Rolly, my boy, gets really, really shy and scared around people he's not used to.
It's just so funny because I'll be sitting there on the couch or even laying down. He'll come up and come sit on top of me or come beside me. But like as soon as I look at him or if I go to move to touch him, he runs off. He's super scared.
Yeah, he really likes, like, hanging out with you. He just doesn't, like...
Me touching him.
Yeah.
And, like, I feed him and stuff all the time, too. And I give him treats, and he'll take the treats from my hands and stuff. But he won't let me pet him. And I'm not really sure what it is. I really hope that he will soon, because I would like that a lot. But...
I think he will. He's just... I don't know, he just takes his time, I guess. He needs his time. Like you said, I guess he is a lot like you, because I think even with other people that you're not too familiar with, you kind of...
Yeah. I'm a little bit better about that. I will say that's changed at least a little bit over the last few years. But yeah, I'm generally very shy and awkward with people I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Fast Cycle says 10, not 19. That's fair.
That is fair. You gonna be Clockwork Man or my Clockwork Man?
I'll be Clockwork Man, okay.
Okay.
Welcome, Jack, to my cathedral.
Uh-huh. Who the heck are you?
I am the Architect of Hell. My master tasked me of waiting for your arrival here.
Right, and I suppose this is all just you passing time.
The cathedral was in ruins when I arrived. I consider it my duty to preserve its majesty.
Yeah, you said that right.
I was gonna call it majesty, and I'm like, that's not me at all.
The cathedral's majesty.
I was thinking about it, okay? I was thinking major. Like, I don't know.
Everybody needs a hobby. Or, I guess, all your bodies.
I'm bad at reading, okay?
That's okay, I am too.
As the Architect of Hell, I am responsible for all construction and maintenance of systems. The ability to duplicate myself makes it far easier to fulfill my duties.
Must be nice. Well, here I am. What now, Architect? Where's that conniving wizard?
He came here some days ago. We bid each other good passings, and he left through a portal. I have devised a way to open a similar portal and replace you right behind the wizard.
Perfect! At last, someone helpful. So what are we waiting for?
First, you must...
Oh, dang it. Spoke too soon.
A portal requires energy, Jack. The wizard can use his magic, but we have to improvise. Around the cemetery lie statues that contain the powers of the 7 deadly sins. Break them all and release all the powers of the sins, and I can open the portal.
Well, breaking statues sounds fun. Show me the way.
Fast Acro says the fire in the background is hilarious. Yeah, that's pretty funny. A statue containing the sin of pride sits atop this cathedral. The rest of the statues lie beyond these gates.
I hear that super fast.
I was trying to run time. Hurry, Jack, with every passing moment, the woman's power was stronger. I didn't want to run out of time and have to remember what to read while the next one's coming up, okay?
That's fair. That's fair. I need to get up on top of there, huh? I do like how everywhere I go, I just somehow make fire. I don't even know how it happens most of the time. It's just, oh, look, neat. It's just somehow it does. Wow, so many skulls and beaks. They're all nicer than mine. Am I a pretty birdie, Jack? Man, I wish I got you to read the crow's lines. That would have been really funny to hear you say. Ow. Ow. I see. Because they're all purple, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Hmm. Ow. Must be a real one around here somewhere, right?
Most likely.
How many more do I need? 2 more. Oh, damn it, that one's still purple. Let me in! Thanks.
Don't get mad at the game. Break it. Good smash.
Thanks. The statue contained the sin of envy. I wish I contained a sin like that.
The
But-
crow skulls are trying to emulate the real ones because they're jealous.
Ah, I see. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. Whee!
Fast Hacker says betrayal, and there's got to be one hidden good one. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there was one in here, unfortunately.
Maybe not in here, no. At least I don't see one. It makes sense if it's like a challenge, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised the game doesn't throw one in there, but maybe they're trying to be nice and not make you guess.
Maybe.
Even though this game's usually pretty obvious about stuff saying, hey, it's going red or it's going green.
Ow. We'll say so far, Scythe, pretty okay. Maybe not my favorite weapon, but pretty okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's alright.
I don't know. The sword or the gun, probably a couple of my favorites.
I just really like how the sword feels. Oh.
The statue contained the sin of wrath, and we bashed it to bits.
Okay. Bass Soccer says the real one would be red, right? Yeah, they would have a red glow to them. They all have.
Yeah. So the purple ones, don't trust them. Don't trust purple.
I wonder if there's any significant meaning to it. Like, is there like a crow spirit on it, or is it something that like Edgar is able to pick up? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. You ever heard the phrase "purple with envy"?
Oh, I guess, yeah.
No, you didn't, because it's green with envy.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't think
No!
I didn't think you'd actually think it was purple with envy. I
Well,
apologize.
see, that's similar. I couldn't remember, but I'm like, okay, well, if you say so.
Get one crow skull. I don't know about that.
Come on, you gotta do it.
No, I'll do that one last.
Oh my god.
Okay, that was pretty funny though.
No, it's not. You're not allowed to make fun of me on stream.
I'm not making fun of you. I just said purple with envy. I thought you'd call me out and say, no, it's green, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm not the smartest, okay?
No, Megan, you're very smart. You're very, very smart.
Past Soccer says, yeah, I remember that one episode of Arthur.
Oh boy, Kenny Wayne, Eric Cartman. Oh wow, it literally just says Eric Cartman.
Yeah, that's what I was remembering, actually.
Kyle Figus and Token the White. I like it.
Okay, that's really good. I forgot about Token.
That is actually really funny. Who are they missing on here then? Stan?
Yeah, why did
Oh
they-
wait, is this Stan?
Oh.
Stanley
Stanley.
Krieger. Yeah, okay. Leonidas Snow,
Oh, these are all Game
Daenerys
of
Smith.
Thrones.
Yeah. Tyrion Archer. Hodor Parker, man. We need to watch Game of Thrones one of these days.
We do.
That way I can see the ending and actually see if it's really shit or not.
It's funny, because I was looking on my phone today.
Robin
from
Baggins.
And my phone gave me a notification from Amazon saying, oh, Game of Thrones Season 1-8 back in stock. I look and I'm like, the only one selling it is a private seller for $700. I'm like, nope.
Never.
If I could get it for like 200,
Tony
maybe.
Do. Clark Parker. Sterling Wayne. So these are Marvel or DC, right?
I'm not sure. I don't recognize them.
Well, because Peter Stark, Tony Stark, Bruce Wayne, Peter Parker. These are last names. Maybe Tony. Well, Tony Do. I guess Tony would be Stark. Robin Baggins. We
Yeah.
gotta figure this out.
I mean, they probably all are Marvel stuff, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. No, I get it. Cause it's. Yeah. I just. Sterling Wayne. There's one with the last name of Archer for like Sterling Archer from Archer.
I guess.
I wonder if it's like first and last names, but they're just like jumbled.
Probably.
We got Peter Stark, Tony Stark, and there was like what, Kyle Parker? Huh. Okay, I think I figured it out then. It's Clark Parker. Clark Kent. If there's a Scooby, then we know it's a Scooby-Doo, right? Boromir Stark, Legolas
Lord
Dew,
of the Rings.
Gandalf the White. Well, that one's actually accurate.
Yeah, they did that for a few of them.
Samwise Cartman, Frodo Baggins. Well, that one's also accurate, actually. Bruce Archer. Lana Snow. Okay. Ham Smith. Dr. I guess.
See, I'm not sure what this one is.
No, this one I'm not too sure. Cyril. Cyril, Dr. Ham, Lana, Bruce. That one's actually got me stumped.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just knew there was a lot of Easter eggs with the names and stuff, but I don't think I ever figured that one out.
You want to Google like Lana for me? Good
How
place.
many A's does it have?
Oh, best I could say it's Archer.
Oh, right. I do remember that because Archer usually calls her Lana.
Oh yeah, you're right. And there is like Pam. I haven't watched much Archer.
I haven't watched much either. My brother was into it for a while, but I do remember seeing clips of that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Bass Backwards.
Yeah, good job solving the puzzle. Now we gotta actually solve the puzzle.
Okay. Having fun, alright? Alright, so
You're allowed to have
Krieger. Yeah, it's Pam Smith.
Lana!
Lana! Okay, well, I know Cartman. Cartman's like over here. Yeah. Token the White. No. Daenerys. There you go, Gandalf the White. Oh, wait, I gotta activate it. What was Token's name in Stick of Truth? Or when he did the Lord of the Rings episode? Was he Token the White? I could see them doing that as a joke.
I'm kind of curious, actually. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Where was the other Baggins? The Bagginses. Sterling Wayne. Okay, well, let's do and Tony do. There you go. Tyrion Archer. I think there was another Archer, like, right here? No. Kyle Figus. Pam Smith. This one's definitely gonna be a whole lot harder.
So he was Talonguard the Black.
Oh, okay, Talonguard the Black, okay.
So I guess he would have been more like a paladin or blacksmith or something.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, I could see them doing Token the White just because that'd be really funny.
I'm surprised they didn't do that.
Yeah.
It's Frodo Baggins. It's Wayne. Which one's this? Stark. Baggins. Okay, well, you know where the other Baggins is. I think it's right here. Yeah. Pam Smith. It wasn't Kyle Smith. No, it was Kyle Figus. Tyrion Archer. Daenerys Smith. I think we. Yeah. Okay.
Bassliker says, what sin would this represent?
Ooh, not too sure.
Maybe lust?
I don't know. I don't really have much interest in fucking these names, so maybe
Well,
not.
I'm more just thinking because I think they're getting you to match male and female names.
Are you? Maybe. I don't know, I'm just matching the last name.
I know, but I think the first names and stuff are kind of male and female to an extent. I don't know. It's probably like sloth or something.
You might be right. I mean, it could be lust as well. Like, you very well could be
'Cause
right.
I'm trying to think of like what else it could be. It's not wrath. We already did wrath. We already did envy. It doesn't really make sense for it to be gluttony or anything like that. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna say sloth.
Okay, I will be different and I will say lust.
Backsucker says necrophilia?
I mean, that would be a sin for sure.
If you've watched so much TV, you know everything. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's
nice
kind of
little
true.
references that he did, though.
Where was the other Archer? There you go. Found
I
him.
was saying, I'm pretty sure it's all over them.
Yeah, I found it kind of funny that I actually managed to get all these references. I didn't think I would.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you would or not, 'cause I remember there was a few I didn't get, but well, I didn't mark Archer.
Yeah, we didn't get the Archer one, but, you know. Well, Jack, you completely wrecked the cemetery. Good job, I think. Hasn't this guy ever heard of a key before? Yeah. Statue contained the sin of sloth.
Hey, let's go.
Do we have to do more?
Yeah.
Well done. Good job.
I'll say, because sloth is the only one that makes sense, because you're, I guess, kind of lazily matching the gravestones together.
I mean, that's true. I was doing it very lazily.
But I think part of it is that maybe whoever put the gravestones there was maybe being lazy and didn't put them together when they should be.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Oh, new costume.
Oh, Jack, are you following me? Don't flatter yourself, creep. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm digging up bodies, of course. So, care for a new look? I got new skins in stock, just for you.
Well, we only got 2 left. We don't have enough for 1. I think one's 40, right?
Yeah, we don't have enough for the blizzard.
So I guess we could go. What was the other one?
The inspector.
The inspector. We should be Inspector Jack.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I like it.
It's pretty cool. I was kind of hoping you'd have enough for both so we could do like a vote or something on it.
That would have been nice. If only I found that last two.
Yeah. I think you're almost on the level. Oh, there's one.
So, do I do the rest of the level with, like, Inspector Jack and then maybe swap over to the Buzzard right before we finish?
I think so. I think that makes sense.
We still have, like, half the level to do with Inspector Jack. I think that's fair.
We may have one more level after this. I forgot about. So, I'm just trying to remember, to be honest.
Well, I'm guessing this is the last level where we do stuff. Maybe the last one's, like, a big final boss level. But I'm only saying that because there's only... I need one more skull for the last
we
skin.
still need the gramophone, too.
Yeah, we do. You're right. But I'm just thinking we need one more skull for the last skin, and I have exactly one more skull I can collect.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it makes sense.
Yeah.
The statue contained the sin of pride. Aren't we just amazing? Oh boy, there's hay. Speak of the devil.
I was like, I wonder if this is a reference, and then there's actually hay there.
Speak of the devil.
It's funny because I don't think you even take fall damage in this game.
We have to have a crow. Yeah, leap of faith. There you go. We must have a crow with us, so it makes sense.
Okay, so we got what, like 2 statues left, I think?
I believe so.
Okay, so we would have lust left, and we would have probably gluttony.
Yeah, they climb churches a lot in Assassin's Creed as well, so I guess it makes sense.
That's very similar to a lot of the points that you put on, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's half the reason why he made it a church.
Probably. That one seems pretty easy.
Oh, hello, Jack.
Oh no. Forget it, you toad. Megan, I'm not talking about you.
I know.
I'm looking at you for dramatic effect.
I don't need to.
I'm not doing any more tests or favors for you or anyone else. I spent far too long this whole trip running around doing cheap open sesame tricks. Well, no more. I'm putting my foot down right now.
It's already down.
What?
It's already down.
You're right.
Well, if that's how you feel, I guess I won't help you get across the cemetery. Oh, cheer up, Jack. I'm only teasing. Of course I'll help you. You wanted to know how I get around the cemetery, right?
Yes, your gravekeeper secret.
Well, here's a little demonstration. Oh, Albert! Or Alblard?
Ablard? Yeah. Ablard or Ablard?
Abelard? Which one? I'm not sure on that one. I guess we could do, like, a vote on chat. What do you think?
Oh god, straight ahead for us. Yeah, true. Maybe it is Abelard. Maybe it's Ablard.
I think it's Abelard.
Maybe it's Ablard.
I don't know if that one works. Matt, you're gonna cry.
That's okay. I can use some of my health as a resource. It's
I
fine.
was kind of hoping there'd be like an instant game over if you actually crashed like that.
What does he say? How far is this rocket taking us? That's enough. I'm getting airsick, and I'm a bird. For the record, this is why I hate gargoyles.
Bastard says I don't get the pun at bird, I guess? Maybe.
Maybe? Stone isn't aerodynamic. How can they even fly? I guess it makes sense why a bird wouldn't like a living gargoyle.
I say he's like personally offended. It's kind of funny.
Will this torture never end? Let me go, you big jerk! He's not even holding you, Edgar.
I mean, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
There you go. Take that, you big dummy. The sky is for the birds, not for you, giant turd. You said that already, but I still like that line.
You do.
Hey, yeah. The statue contained the sin of lust, you sexy hunk of pumpkin.
Oh, you got 2. I thought I only had 1.
I don't know, which one am I missing?
You got pride, you got wrath, you got sloth,
Got envy.
you got envy, you got lust.
Greed.
You're missing greed and gluttony, yeah. I forgot about greed, surprisingly.
That's probably the one where you gotta leave the skull.
Oh yeah, because you gotta actually give the skull, right? That makes sense.
That does.
Oh, now you know which one this is gonna be. That's no fun.
I mean, I guess that's true.
I was gonna ask you to guess. I didn't ask you to guess the last one because I saw the heart-shaped stone.
Jack, how dare you? Apparently it's greed. I'm sure it would become very apparent once it's like, oh yeah, we'll go put all these skulls in. Statue contain the sin of greed. Give me some of that rubble. Well done, Jack. We're almost ready. Oh wait, that's you.
Head to the crypt in front of the cathedral. One task remains. I was gonna read that and then you started, so I didn't.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, but what's over
Ooh,
yonder?
there might be a skull that way.
Ooh. This is very majestic.
Oh, it's the gramophone.
Oh, I need this.
That you do.
I also need a skull. Give me a skull.
I mean, you did just give away a few of yours.
That is true. Look at him go. Ah, yeah. There you go.
Fast accurate says we still have them, I assume. I think we'll get them back probably by the time we leave this area. They'll probably be like in front of the gate.
I mean, I also assume I can probably just pick them back up, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know if the game would make you do that, though. I'm pretty sure you would still technically have them. Or, like I said, they'll give it back to us immediately.
Yeah, you're right, I guess. I do
Can you
indeed.
climb the other block there on the other side?
Oh yeah, I can. Thank you, Megan.
You're welcome.
You may just save me a trip.
Ah, there's the skull. I did.
Eep! Looks like people are still trying to protect this place. Thanks, Megan.
Yeah, because I was looking at it at first, and I'm like, it kind of looks like you can, but I wasn't sure how far it went because you turned the camera really quickly. Well, you got the
Skull
achievement,
fanatic.
so...
I did, but where are my skulls? Megan. Oh.
You gotta go buy the buzzer costume. Or no, you don't have enough, right? You know the 20 from last level.
Yeah, it actually isn't. It actually didn't give me my skulls back.
I mean, maybe once you get the last statue and go to the church?
Maybe. Or maybe it still counts as you having them, and it's... Oh, I can see what's inside the box.
I guess. Did you get all the other statues?
No.
No, because you didn't get the gluttony one yet.
Well, no, he was like, oh, come meet me inside the church for your final task. I was gonna see if I can get the buzzard statue.
Yeah, I don't think you have enough because you bought the inspector, right? I was thinking you could get it because you almost had 40, but you spent 20 of them.
That's a good point.
So...
How do you get 40 then?
Well, like I said, I think there's one more level.
Okay.
I thought there was only 2 more when we started, but...
Huh. Alright.
I'm now remembering another gadget that you don't have yet.
Okay. It's cool if the stream runs a bit late.
I mean, yeah, we might as well get it done today.
I figured
we're
it makes
already
sense.
late, but we did take a while to start.
We did. I figured it just makes sense to try and finish, right?
I think that's fair.
And plus, I'm having fun. I assume you are too.
Yeah. What are you waiting for, Jack? You might break the 7 statues, or you might break the statues containing the 7 deadly sins so I can open the portal. Oh, you're still missing one. Yeah, you need to go find the golden one.
Yeah.
Ow.
That's okay. Small burn. So this is probably gluttony right here then.
Probably?
Oh boy, what could this one be?
See what's inside the box. Oh, the box. Okay.
This monster house. It's like a chef. Oh, he wants to eat me. Never mind. I guess it kind of has a chef hat. Yeah, something's gluttony. I didn't read the rest. Jump for it, Jack.
I think he just said to double it fast or something.
Maybe. Ow. Man, this is really difficult.
Yeah, I think this is when the bosses start getting really hard.
There we go.
Fast Actor says, I remember that movie, I don't remember too much about it.
That looks like a way through. Jump into the portal and go nuts. We're in his stomach. Ew, ew, ew. Get me out of here.
I do remember Monster House being kind of boring movie, to be honest.
It's not the best movie, but I mean, it's okay. From what I recall. Sorry to interrupt you, by the way. I just knew Edgar had like a lot to say.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I didn't realize he was talking from the green chat.
That's okay. Ow. So you didn't like Monster House?
It was okay, but I don't know. I just didn't find it was all that interesting. They had a couple cool scenes, but the actual plot was kind of boring. And the characters weren't fun.
You gotta admit, though, it had a really good style.
It did.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you might have glitched it there, but I don't think you're supposed to go on the ground like that.
Yeah, I don't think he's supposed to go on the ground at all. It doesn't really fly, but, you know, alright. We managed. I don't know. I thought Monster House had a really good style.
It did. And I mean, it was pretty alright for the time. It's probably just one of those movies where I'm probably not going to watch it.
You know, if I remember correctly, too, I think it had kind of a dark narrative to it.
It did. I think it was trying to be very similar to what Coraline was before Coraline came out.
Yeah.
Coraline just did it better.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
It was kind of from the time period where every kid's movie was kind of the same thing, and it was like dark and gritty, pretty much everything.
Yeah, true. I'm trying to think of like other kids' movies from around that time. Because maybe you're right. Maybe a lot of them were trying to be dark and gritty.
Well, I can't think of a lot of kids' movies, but I know a lot of games did that. There's like, you know, like Jack game was supposed to be dark, and there was a couple other ones, but I can't think of them at the moment.
You've defeated him. You've defeated the gluttony. Good work, Jack. Thanks, cool. Thanks. I was gonna call him Cools. No, it's Edgar. This one's Edgar.
All birds are cools.
All birds are cools. The statue contained the sin of gluttony. Yeah, I didn't read the rest. That's the last of them, Jack. Let's go talk to the weirdo, the architect.
He just said now I'm starving.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay, I commend you, Jack. Well done. The 7 deadly sins have been released from their containment.
Wait, that's what you meant? I thought the statues were just enchanted or something.
I'm not the only one that does it. The statues were merely plugs, sealing the sins away where they couldn't influence humanity. But now, you set them free, and their power loose, I can open a portal to the north.
North? Well, at least we helped the world fall to ruin a little faster. Open the portal, architect. I've got a wizard to kill.
Very well, Jack. But be warned, the wizard is clever and powerful. To that end, I offer you this. I grant your carrion companion a touch of my gifts of self-duplication.
Huh.
Once you cross through the portal, your companion will be able to create copies of himself at will.
So I have to deal with more of this little pest. Wow, thanks. Happy birthday to me.
Your little friend serves you well, Jack. His support should be acknowledged. The fate of the world rests in your hands, Jack. Now go, slay the wizard, and doom the world!
Alright, let's go. So going to Canada, huh? It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I forgot about this level entirely, to be honest.
The final leg of the journey has begun.
Just like actual Canada. Everybody kind of forgets about us.
Jack delves deep into a demonic neighborhood that lies within, filled with monsters, gargoyles, and the spirit of the dead. Jack meets with the architect, an agent of the devil sent to deliver Jack to the wizard's destination with the power of the 7 deadly sins, long since plugged by humanity's virtuous knights. Destroying 6 of the idols, restricting the power of the sin, Jack slays the embodiment of gluttony itself to
I like
unseal
when
the
the gluttony
power
was
of the
just
Sith,
taken.
Anyway.
the greatest force of evil known throughout history. Using his great magic and the Sin's power, the architect constructed a portal to the far, far north, where the wizard now attempts to unlock the secrets of the amulet to usurp the devil's power. Time is certainly running out for Jack and his companions.
There he is. There's Vigar.
If they cannot traverse the harsh
I know you say it isn't.
the
but it totally
wizard's
is.
final defenses against the darkness, then he will
Use those darkness at you.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if by lore if his magic's supposed to be darkness before Runeterra, but
I have new power, dude.
You
This
do.
an orb. Ah, it's the power of crow. Ah, dude, hell yeah. Now this is the power of cools the eagle right here.
the orb is pretty fun, yeah.
Caw, the architect gave you a new spell during the loading screen. Try it. It's almost like he went off script there for a second back, and he's like, the loading screen. Yeah, try it. Just try it out. You know, you'll have fun. Howdy, owl. It's been a while since seeing the owl.
It has been. Well, Jack, isn't this a sight? Are you alright? You look half frozen.
It's freezing out here, bird. When that stupid architect said we were going north, I didn't think he meant...
All the way to the north? Ho ho! I suppose the wizard wanted some privacy.
Brr. How are you not an owl, Sickle?
Ho ho! I'm exuberant. Felicious?
I guess.
I'm pumped, Jack. This is it. Even further north of here, the wizard's channeling the power of the amulet. This is your last chance to take that run down, Jack.
If I don't freeze solid and shatter first.
Ho ho! Think warm thoughts, Jack.
Yeah, funnily enough, that is actually how I usually get through, like, cold. When it's kind of cold. I usually, like, either play a game that's kind of warm, or I just think, like, oh, well, what if I were on a beach right now? And then it works, oddly enough, right?
See, I've never really done that.
Sinister snowman coming up, Jack. Put those creeps on ice.
I don't know. I get the feeling it wouldn't really help me, though.
It might not.
I don't know. Maybe if I remember, I'll try to do that next time and see if I doubt it.
Well, honestly, even when, like, I play The Long Dark, shit makes me feel cold. Like, you know, that's kind of the point. You need to play Long Dark sometime.
Yeah, it's on the list of like a billion games I got.
Caw. No one said it'd be this cold in the north. You do have a billion games to play, but it's okay, they're all fun. Presumably.
Presumably.
I should try to make you play an unfun game one of these days, though.
Yeah. Fast Sucker says, I can't believe we're in Canada.
I know, right?
Please don't make me play on fun games.
Be fun, though, for me.
No, it would not be fun.
For me, it would. I don't even know what sort of unfun game I'd make you play anyway. Like, I'm trying to think, like, arguably... I don't know if you'd find Digimon World unfun. But that one, I'd argue that maybe you wouldn't find that one fun.
I think I would probably find it fun, but the frustration is why it makes me not want to play.
It's like, oh man, I'm so close to getting my ultimate level Digimon. Oh shit, he pooped once outside, well now it's all ruined.
Yeah, I don't like stuff with like heavy RNG like that, so I would probably not like Digimon.
I mean, it's not really RNG. You can control, like you... How much you know about Digimon World?
Then it basically plays somewhat similar to like a life sim where you take care of a Digimon, you feed it, take care of it, train its stats. Very similar to Monster Rancher, surprisingly, actually, from what I remember.
Yeah.
And eventually, depending on what you do, what its stats are, and everything, it evolves into different Digimon. That's about all I know.
Yeah, like, you're pretty much right. Like, I wouldn't say there's any really real RNG involved. You have control over pretty much everything that happens. Like, if they need to poop, you'll see that they need to poop. Uh-oh, fork in the road. Which way, Jack? Left or right? Ow. Go this way first. This was less hostile to me. But, like, and then you gotta take it to like a toilet, but you know, that's not really RNG. It's gotta be lucky because there's a toilet nearby.
Well, I thought, wasn't there, like, at least early on, like, Digimon, don't they start with, like, different stats to an extent?
Looks like there's nothing to see here right now. Different stats. I don't think that's RNG. I think depending on what choice you pick early on, this is literally it, by the way. Gigimon is like, well, do you prefer the nighttime or the daytime? And that chooses what starting Digimon you get. You'll either get a Gabumon if you like night, or an Agumon if you like day, right?
So they pull the Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, kind of.
You're using mind magic bridges? Lack of brains and lack of manners must go hand in hand.
What if I hit it again? Okay, it turns off. Okay.
Yeah, I think later on you have to turn them like on and off to manage where you're going.
Okay. But yeah, I guess it does pull a Kingdom Hearts in that aspect, huh? It's fun. I always got Gabumon, even though I like Agumon the most, because I always say I like night.
I mean, I like Gabumon more personally. I've always liked Gabumon.
Ha, I hope these things are solid. We're standing on it, Edgar. We're fine.
I mean, you're kind of floating.
That's true. I am floating. You're right.
But, yeah. No, I think it would be interesting to play. I just don't know how much fun I'd have with it. I do want to play, like, some of the other Digimon RPGs they've released over the years. There's a new one coming out, like, in July, too.
Yeah. So that's another one that I've really kind of been on the fence about whether I want to stream it or record it.
Yeah.
Because Digimon World would be a pain in the ass. Even more monster snowmen. This is a nightmare come to life. Because, yeah, like, that one might take a while. Or it will just be a lot of repeating the same stuff, which I think was better for recording, so then I can cut it out, right?
Yeah.
The problem is streaming it would probably be more fun, because then I can actually, like, do stuff and talk to people besides just, you know, trying to get through my Digimon. Which is kind of why I want you around if I record it. Because I figure you can at least help keep me somewhat sane when things go wrong. I know some people are apparently really opinionated with that game too. Because I watched like Casper play through it, right? And he always had people coming in his chat being like, well, no, you gotta do this. Or you do that. This is how you do this. And he was like, can people just stop, please?
No.
And then I think he even made a point to not look at chat anymore. Because it was just becoming too prevalent.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But even then, the funny thing is, even a lot of people were like, no, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Apparently, they were wrong, because guess what? Nobody really knows that much about Digimon World or how it plays. From what I understand. That's the funny thing with it, is no one knows. You can even look at the official manual. It's wrong. For a lot of what it says.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's really funny. I love it, but it's really funny.
Basslarker says, all I know about Digimon World is that 3's 100% speedrun is going to be so long that you can maybe be the first.
Oof. Man, Digimon World 3 is something. So good, but it's something. Is that one?
Also, Basslarker says, I kind of view life in terms of speedrun sometimes. Groaning about missing the bus and elevator cycle or running over all the stuff or something, I don't know.
That's kind of funny.
I heard that one is kind of in purgatory, though. I hope it's good. Yeah, I guess in a way, life kind of does throw stuff at you like that. I've never really thought of it as speedrun, but it makes sense.
It's an interesting way of looking at it. Human soldiers this far north? They must be protecting the wizard. I jumped through really early, but
Yeah,
managed.
we're pretty close to dying. I thought you were dying. That would have been pretty funny if you would have just jumped off the edge.
That would have been.
I always laugh when I do stuff like that.
Yeah, just somewhat on the topic of like Digimon World slightly.
Yeah.
I also just want to point out how I find it funny how another thing in the game that's just completely wrong is literally one of the item descriptions. It's like if you use this, the Digimon will Digivolve into that. But that's actually not true. It digivolves into something else entirely.
Yeah, that's probably just a rush translation, to be honest.
Oh, probably, because like there's another bit in the game which always stuck out to me, and when I was a kid, I thought it was really weird. Because I know shit all about Japanese, right?
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, it was like when you beat a battle,
Yeah.
your main character goes, "Yatta." I was like, I don't know what the hell he's saying. What's that? Why does he say like gibberish? That was me when I was younger and I didn't understand, right?
I feel like a lot of kids probably don't understand the concept of like alternate languages.
Probably, yeah.
At least for a while. Like, I'm trying to think of the first time that like we would have went into that, and that probably went around like grade 4 maybe. 'Cause I don't remember ever talking about it in school before that point.
Well, you know, there's even like another point in that game where it does this one bit. It's very early on as well. You gotta go into this tunnel.
Yeah.
Because you gotta, I don't remember why, I think you gotta get to a different location, so you gotta go into this tunnel. But you go into this one area, and the camera pans over to the tunnel entrance, and it shows a sign above the door,
Yeah.
but it's all in Japanese.
Uh,
And then it just pans back to your character, and it's like, I don't know what that's about. It wasn't until later when I was like, oh no, that's actually a real language. It's called Japanese. And it's supposed to probably say mine entrance or something, but they didn't translate it. So, you know,
I
whatever.
remember thinking that in... I'm trying to think, like, maybe there was some, like, text in Pokemon or something like that, where it probably was, like, Japanese, but I'd look at it and I thought it was just, like, a made-up language.
How nice of that wizard to set up these bridges for us.
Honestly, kind of like how they do it in Hunter x Hunter, where they actually have the one made up. Turn back while you still can!
Jeebus.
But, yeah, it took me a while to realize that stuff like that was an actual language, because kanji is very different to what I perceive letters to be, so I thought it was just made up.
That's fair. I don't believe you. That's pretty funny, though.
So, Bassacre says there are speedrunners, so I would assume they would know, but not sure if they'd know everything. What if the narrator was the wizard this whole time?
Oh, gas, that
That'd
would
be
be...
pretty funny.
That'd be a pretty big plot twist. Yeah!
Who is the narrator? We'll never know.
Maybe it's Edgar.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, you know, I kind of agree with you, Bass Backwards, in the sense that there are speedrunners of the game, so you'd think they should know everything, but I don't know. I'll be honest, I even think I saw a speedrunner, and I'm pretty sure even one of the speedrunners says they don't know how one thing works. Or something. I don't quite remember. It's crazy how just little information there is on Digimon World.
Yeah, you think they would be able to data mine the game at the very least. It'd be like, okay, this does this. This works like this. Unless they were never able to get, like, the original code or anything, right?
I mean, it is very possible.